Sunday evening, June 14th, and this has been a weekend with much work in the garden, and oh my goodness, it pays off so much to get the garden weeded. So I'm gonna do a quick look at what we got going on. These cabbages are basically everything. Oh my goodness, they're huge, they're beautiful. Got a few holes here on these leaves, so we might have to treat that, but I think they're going to be great. They're just so pretty to look at. All right, and then over beside the cabbages we have the kale, and then starting at the little metal flower there, just a very short row of carrots that was just planted yesterday. On down it's the squash, and they are looking fabulous. I'll show you that in a minute. We have several tomato plants. They have blooms. Some of them are hardier than others. That's just how it goes. But they're looking good. There we go, a little cluster of tomatoes there. Tomato plants on down to the end, and there are some green pepper plants. This is my bed of pineapple mint. These raised beds have been here. We've owned this home almost 4 years, and the raised beds were here. We didn't even know they were here. This area was so overgrown, we didn't even know these were here. And so they don't look that great. There was actually a greenhouse down there on the end that we found out from the homeowner's sister later. She had come by for dropping by and bringing us something from the homeowner because he moved a little further out. And we had unearthed so many pavers down there, and she said, oh yeah, that used to be the greenhouse. So like I said, this whole area was very overgrown. So these definitely show their age, and I'd say someday we'll probably take them out and replace them with new ones, but right now that's what we're using. This bed is always filled with zinnias, and unfortunately I only had a few that came up, so I'm gonna actually sow some more. The little begonias look pretty pitiful. The little impatiens look pretty pitiful. I had a few zinnias here that did come up. A lot more weeds in here. I just didn't go to town on pulling out all these weeds, but I am gonna sow in some more zinnia seeds. I've been doing some reading on those, so I think that will be something that might work out. My little marigolds, I didn't plant anything there. And then we just decided to cover these with black paper, the barrier paper, and then just put straw on them. Actually, just because, I mean, you're like, why would you not plant something in these beds? Well, we're good with what we have planted right now. And so I love the look of this. I just think it adds another layer of look to the garden. A few little marigolds, and then down here, of course, the green onion bed has just done great. Back there, a row of potatoes, and then our green beans were behind that, and they just did not make it. I think we probably lost them to that last hard frost. Over here yesterday, we planted watermelon and pumpkins. So that's what this area will be. Put the old metal chair and milk can over there. We need to still move these bed frames yet, put them someplace. Got a couple mounds of zucchini we just planted yesterday. Potatoes, these are actually red potatoes here. And then new to us, we've never planted sweet potatoes, but I found this package of 6 sweet potato plants. We put those in the ground, and they look like they're vining or climbing in some way, so we just put these tomato cages around them. So we're new at this. We'll see what it does. Here are the squash plants I was telling you about. So I mean, we have a couple of really big ones and then a couple really small ones, but hey, as long as they're fighting to hang on, that's all right. This is just so much fun. I mean, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, rough count 6 on this one. Oh my goodness. Just wonderful. Yeah, so that's what we've got going on. It looks just fantastic after a long couple of days of working out here, but we've had wonderful weather, and it's just made it easier to get a fair amount of work done when you're not dying in the heat. So yeah, that's what we've got going on. And like I said, today is June 14th, and we're just real happy with the progress. And we have our first cactus blooms of the year. I knew they were getting really close. I mean, just look at all of these buds. There's just tons of them. There's another one. And another one. Yes, so I will show you again in just a couple days when this thing is all bloomed out. It's beautiful. Well, here we are about 1 week later, and it's amazing what some sunshine and some watering can do for your garden. We haven't been getting a lot of rain, so we've been watering, and my goodness, things are growing. Look at the difference just in a few days in these squash. And once things start coming on, you just have to stay right after it, because you'll come out here and from one day to the next, you will have something new and different. Look at this interesting onion that we've got going on here. But everything is coming along really, really well. We're really happy with the progress, and the garden is looking wonderful. And this is a look at the beans and the pumpkin that we planted. You saw that at the beginning of the video. They are coming right on up. Thank you so much for coming back to watch another tour of our garden and some of the beautiful flowers growing around here on our property. As always, we appreciate every time you stop by our channel. If you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe to our channel, we would love to have you. All you have to do is click the red subscribe button. It doesn't cost a thing. When you log back on to YouTube, you'll see these videos that I make in your subscription area, easy to find. And if you enjoyed this video or other ones like it, give this a thumbs up. That helps my channel so much. And as always, guys, I will look forward to seeing you in the next one.